was given to him that set thereon to take peace from the earth.
Right. So ever since this man came into power, there has been peace on the earth. We can prove that with statistics.
Yeah.
When you go into the matter of fact, somebody Google the American. How many years did the Americans has been in war? And this is gonna be staggering, man. But you know what it's gonna prove? It's gonna prove that the scriptures is right. It's gonna prove the scriptures is spot on, man. They're at war right now, man. But we the hate group. We the hate group, man. We ain't doing nothing but be reacting, man. We reacting to the wickedness. Look, if you devils would have never brought us over here as slaves, if you would have never dealt treacherously with us, the ill dealings that happened to the natives, the so-called land tribes, as well as the so-called Negro, we wouldn't be saying that. This is nothing more than a reaction, man. But all of a sudden, it's hatred. You slap me, and I punch you. Now I'm wrong. You should have never slapped me, man. I would have never swung back. Yep. Got it?
It says America has been at war 93% of the time. 200.
Hold up now, man. Hold up now, man.
Hey, come on, man.
America, see that? Yep. America been at war 93% of the time, right? We're gonna go back and forth. Now read this again.
God, this is Revelation.
Peace from the earth.
It says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
See that? All right, we're gonna go back here, but let's go back here.
It says 93% of the time, 222.
Hold up. 222, go ahead, years.
222 out of 239 years.
Out of 239 years, 222 of the years was spent warring.
So 17.
Since 1776, Esau had been scratching and clawing and fighting. They was given the sword not to stunt with it. Oh, that's why the scripture say he would not, give me that in Romans 13. He do not banish the sword and vain or something like that. He wasn't given this sword just you see that? Hey, that's a lesson, man, right there, boy. That's a lesson right there. So he was given the sword. Now let's go back here and read this. While he getting that, give me Genesis 27, what he got to it. You got it?
I got it.
27, yeah.
I cut this Revelations 6 and 4 again. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Go ahead.
And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
When was he given this sword? Right here. Go ahead.
So Genesis 27:38. Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing? But my father blessed me, even me also, O my father. Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Genesis 27:39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fattest of the earth.
Which is America.
And
Because let's break that down. When they say the fatness, right? Fatness means when you're rounded out. Let's say if you're skinny, right? Then when you get fat, your frame is rounded out. Fatness means to complete something. See what I'm saying? Because it goes into the resources too. The fatness means the fullness. Like somebody said, they voluptuous. Or they fat. You know what I mean? That's the fullness. So the beginning of the earth is on the Middle East. The fullness of the earth is on this side. See? That's the fatness. Go ahead.
Read again.
Which, what come along with that is the best part of the world. That was the paradise over here in America. Not just America. You got to remember, really when you go into it, this clown Columbus never really came up here, man.
Yeah, that's right.
You know? He came here. It's the Americas, from Canada, America, to the South Americas, man.
That's right, that's right.
That's that western part. That's the fatness of the earth right there. Go ahead, up.
Genesis 27:39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of the heaven from above. Genesis 27:40. And by thy sword shalt thou live.
See, and that's when he was given the sword. And by thy sword thou shalt live. Go ahead.
And shalt serve thy brother, and shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off of thy neck.
Right, so we just read when, so this proves that red horse right here is dealing with Esau, man. And this make all the sense in the world, man. Come on, man. This make all the sense in the world, man. you got these peacekeepers. That's why the scriptures say when they say peace and safety, they're spread of the scripture. They say they peacekeepers, but they come over there with M16s, man. Fucking devils, man. And they know how to use them weapons, man. Oh, give me that in Romans. Yeah, because real quick, right? I did the video where I had the opening clip where you had the little 2-year-old, where the little 2-year-old was working the gun. Man, come on, man. If you ain't spiritual, man, come on, man. If you spiritual, man, that should be all the answers you need, man.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is the book of Romans 13 and verse 4. It says, for he is the minister of the Most High to thee.
Meaning Esau is a servant of the Most High. Right. Yep, go ahead.
It says, for he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good, but if thou do that which is evil, be afraid.
Why?
For he beareth not the sword in vain.
Yeah, he don't bear the sword in vain. Yeah,
Right.
What's your question?
That's the spirit. That's the same.
Really? What? I mean, I said it was special. Is it the reason why? You want to look on YouTube or something? Look at it? Oh, we Great Millstone. The name of the group, Great Millstone.
Okay.
Yes,
No. I just want to know if you're coming from a place of hate or love.
Well, we're coming from a valley.
Because you can't hate right?
Well, can I ask you a question? Do you feel hate? Was you giving that emotion to hate?
Listen.
Like, hate ain't really a bad thing.
What we have in the world is too much hate. So
Yeah, you're right.
If you want to fix that, we need to put love out. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm just listening to the news right now about the black Israelites that killed the Jews. And I'm just saying, I'm like, come on, for real. Like, we gotta stop. It's got to go somewhere. And you can't fight hate. You know who said that, right? Hate doesn't cast out hate.
But can I ask you a question? Like, where did most of the hate come from? Like, if you go back into the history.
Listen, I'm just saying, if you don't fix it, you can't fix it.
But this, but I'm saying on that, but, so what we should... No, we get it. So let me ask you a question. Could you say that for the camera again? You just heard the news about what? The black Hebrew Israelites or something like that.
All I'm trying to say is you can't fight hate with hate. Only, they're laughing at me, but I didn't say it. Martin Luther King Jr. said it.
Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right.
I mean, y'all laughing at him then, and I'm just saying it makes me sad. Hate begets hate. Love begets love. So I just want to put a little love on you, brothers, and I want to say,
Thank you.
Listen, I come from a long line of oppression. Just because I'm white doesn't mean as a woman, look at women all over the world are oppressed.
Yeah.
So I can't stand it here.
Yes, ma'am. I see.
And if I want to put out hate against all the men who have abused me over the years, that's not going to fix anything.
So
it's not going to fix me, first of all.
Hey, can I ask you a question though? Because I was just, somebody was just telling me that. So you said it's news about the black Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
They did something. Did you share that? Did you share that with them on the camera?
I'm just saying it's on the news, and I just was hoping you guys weren't affiliated with them, that's all.
No. We're about, yeah. You see us, look, we got Bible.
I know y'all are really, well listen, a lot of people do nasty things with Bibles. I mean, am I right?
We see. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something.
Christianity.
That's right.
Am I right?
Yeah, you right.
The Bible's been used to justify oppression of women, and it's still happening.
Okay.
Now, come on. What, you don't believe that?
So, I appreciate your input.
I'm just saying, if you want it, let's be about love. Don't you want more love in the world? Don't you want more kindness, more understanding? Let's be about that.
But can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Like if you had cancer, right? You would have to go to the source of that cancer to get rid of that cancer, right? You got to acknowledge it. You can't just.
But there's a way to do it that will get the result you want, and there's a way to do it that will just generate more hate. And I just think I'm begging you guys, as my brothers, do you count yourself my brother? Because I count you my brother. We are part of the same human family, am I right?
Yeah, you are, brother.
You don't count me as part of the same family?
From the line of Shem.
You come from the line of Shem.
What is that?
Man, we from the same family.
What is that?
Shem Hammer Jaffa.
You come from the line. You come from the son of Shem.
Who is that?
You ever heard of the three
The
sons
son
So you're not really familiar with the Bible, so that'll be kind of, it'll be foreign to you, so.
I am familiar with the Bible. Let me tell you something where I come from. My dad is Jewish and my mother is Christian. What's that make me? And maybe you don't know the
You're
line.
Amalekite Shemite.
And we were just saying that. No, she might be Amalekite, but you know what? Like we said through school, we were just talking about
But guess what? I don't think it matters because guess what? We all come from the same creator. We need to quit thinking about our genetics and think about our spirituality.
Okay, appreciate your input though, okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no disrespect, no disrespect in that. Like, we
Thank
really
you for
appreciate
saying
that. We
that,
really
because
appreciate it.
I believe strongly in what I'm saying, and I know you guys are passionate about what you're saying. And come on, man, let's just make sure we put out what we want to get back. This is the law. That's how it
Okay,
works.
all right, appreciate you.
Okay,
All right,
bless you.
all right. Yeah. Hey, but really good, right? Anybody that appreciate
Yeah, I
it?
had some.
Yeah, give me I don't want to go back to that war because that's what I wanted to. But it would hey, she would have went and jump in front of a car, man. We went into what I wanted to get real quick. But you know, through the spirit of fire, how about shot? You know, for the audience, you know, that little intermission right there. The reason why I even let her entertain it the way she did because she brought up the we see the spirit got us coming out here with the spirit. That we said there was gonna be a session. It was gonna be a live session. He's the spirit of the Lord. And it was gonna be centered around the breaking news, the swarming activity. Well, it did look, lo and behold, not just a self-proclaimed so-called Jew pop up and bring up. Come on, man, you can't make this up, man. Come on, man.
Come on.
Call halal Yahweh.
Shit, no shot.
A lot of y'all got shot.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's, Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy, also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
Ooh, yeah, and that's what they do. Their policy, their laws, their legislation. Because that's one of the signs that they set themselves up as the Most High. It's shown to the book of 2 Thessalonians, where it says sin as the Most High. You know, because they could just really just throw their sword at them, but they like to be like they like to sign, they like to write it in writing. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Good.
It says, he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
Woo! And that's them peacekeepers. And that's what even she came. We should have peace. But in the back of their mind, they're ready to kill you, man. Right. Why? Because it's just their nature. It was woven in their DNA, man. To be the wicked, to be the yeah, what you got?
This Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born speaking lies.
Right, and that's what we do. Like, she came up speaking lies, man. So, like, she, come on, man. Yeah. You see that? Real talk. Real talk. Oh, come on, man. Hey, man. Woo.
Lord ain't nothing to play with, man.
Straight up now, man. Come on, man. You saw that, dude. Oh, I seen it when it was going 100 miles per hour. Like, the one we focused on it went into the clouds, man.
It was lower in the clouds.
Oh, really?
It went up in the clouds. It was lower.
That what he said? Watching that? Oh, bring it out. Let her know. Let the camera know.
Edomite came up, looking crazy at the sign, and he asked one of the brothers on the side, so do you think Esau can be saved? The brother told him no. So he pulled out his phone and let the brother know that, hey, these white supremacists, which I am one, we watching y'all. And he had a crucifix of so-called black Jesus. So, yeah, they all out here, man. All these principalities, they're everywhere, man.
You read something? Go with the one.
Hey, somebody give me, you're good.
And by peace shall destroy many. But he shall be broken without hand.
Oh, no.
I'm like, I don't know. He's just crazy.
by himself.
I got
Hey, somebody get second Ezra 2, man. You got to stand still too, right? Look at Psalm 98. You see the song? Psalm 98. Yeah, get what you got.
This Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 1, it says, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such have afflicted him.
Right, and that's what we're doing. We just lining up the scriptures, man. We stand in great boldness. It ain't nothing changed. We say we give a damn because Esau put us on the news. That guy, give the precept. Right. What we got to do, man. Right. The spirit power, how about some outside, man? Right. Yep. Go ahead.
It says, because it says, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors.
All right, now give me that Psalm 98, start at the top. Oh, whoever got it, look.
Psalms 98 and verse 1. Oh, sing unto the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, a new song.
Right, and that links up with Revelation the 14th chapter, man. Right. We're not singing with grandma doctrine, man. Right, when we said that Esau is the devil, okay, the so-called white man is the devil, that ain't conventional wisdom. That ain't what you was always taught, you know, when it comes to the Bible. When we tell you that America is Babylon the Great, you know, and there's going to be a kingdom set up after this kingdom. That ain't the old song, you know. This is a new song. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, for he have done marvelous things.
Yeah, because he have done marvelous things. Read.
It says, his right hand and his holy arm.
Hold up, pay attention now, y'all. This is why we can't. Hey, this is why we don't give a damn what you either might say. Right. Pay attention to this right here. Right. What did it say?
For he have done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have gotten him the victory.
That's past tense, man. Yahweh Shai already gotten us the victory, man.
Right.
Some motherfucking man, some other damn Edomite supremacy, man. Fuck you, man. Bring your ass on, man.
It's gangster, man.
Yeah, man. Look, man, Yahweh Shai got us the victory, man. That's right. Yahweh Shai was beaten, he was taken up on the cross, he had to endure shame. Now he had the right hand of his father. He gotten us the victory. Continue, Walt.
That word victory, real quick. Strong's H3467, just real quick. To save, be delivered.
See, to be delivered. That's Yahweh Shai. That's Yahweh Shai. Yeah, see? All right, go ahead.
It says,
so keep this now, verse 2, go ahead.
Psalms 98 and verse 2, the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, have made known.
Hold up, the Lord have made known, go ahead.
His salvation.
His salvation, right? But hold up, who have the Lord made known? This scripture says the Lord have made known his salvation. Is that only to us? Continue.
Right. It says, his righteousness have he openly shewed in the sight of the heathen.
Fuck right.
Right.
That's right, man. Fuck you, man.
That's it.
Read that again, man.
Psalms
Hey,
90.
you think the Lord tiptoeing around because some damn supremacist group? Read this again, man.
Psalms 98 and verse 2. The Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, have made known his salvation. His righteous have he openly shewed in the sight of the heathen.
In the sight of the heathen, right here. That's why the dude said, oh, the hate, we watching y'all.
Right.
Well, that's the scriptures, man.
Good.
Good. The Lord said in the sight of the heathen, he have made his salvation known, man.
Right.
Go ahead, I'll continue right there. Verse 3.
Verse 3, it says, Psalms 98 and verse 3, he have remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel.
Yeah, see the house of David, man. You see that house right there, that's the house of David, man.
See?
The Lord remember his mercy toward us, man. And it said his truth, see? Go ahead.
All the ends of the earth.
Oh, look, America, man. All the ends of the earth, go ahead.
Have seen,
see?
All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our
Everybody
power.
see us, man. And guess what? It's going to be made more and more obvious. Because they're going to keep plastering us on the news. It's going to get to a point where they're going to be showing us on the news, and they're going to just be repeating it. You know how they show these news reels? They're just showing it over and over and over, showing clips of the Israelites.
Right.
You know? But that's going to be fulfilled. Yeah, go ahead.
Psalms 98 and verse 4. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Make a joyful noise. Go ahead, that's the truth. Go ahead.
All the earth make a loud noise and rejoice and sing praise.
See, that's what we're doing, man. Yeah.
Psalms 98 and verse 5. Sing unto the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, with the harp, and the voice of a song. Psalms 98 and verse 6, with trumpets and sounds of cornet, make a joyful noise before the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, the King. Verse 7, let the sea roar, and the fierceness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. Let the floods clap their hands, let the hills be joyful together. Psalms 98 and verse 9, before the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, for he have cometh to judge the earth. With the righteousness shall he judge the world and the people with equality. With equity. Salaki.
Go ahead.
It's 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 27. Be not weary,
Right.
for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. But thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Right, yeah. That's what we got to look forward to, man.
Right.
We doing the right thing, man. We on the Lord payroll, man. The Lord raised us up to do his will, man. We on the Lord's side. Come on, man. Go ahead.
The heathen shall envy thee.
Yep, the heathen shall envy thee. That's why, the first thing that white supremacists asked was, are Esau going to be saved? And I told him no. Then he said, well, we watching y'all. No? Go ahead.
It says, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee.
Yeah, they can't do nothing against us, man. They watching, they on the live stream watching, man. They can't do nothing against us, man.
That's right.
See? Go ahead, out.
Saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Yep, they can't do nothing against us, man.
Right.
Because why? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is with us, man. It tells you that in Psalm 34 itself. Somebody can hold that. Do it together.
Yeah, this is Psalms chapter 50 and 21. These things, matter of fact, I start up at 20. I start at 19, so like
A lot of meat, ain't it?
I
Start at 16.
Yeah, yeah. This is Psalm 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Right. Even like you saw the so-called Jew, like she came up, come on, man. Who are you to even? Come on, man. Go ahead.
It says, seeing thou hatest instruction,
Yeah, you hated the instruction, man.
and castest my words behind thee.
Right, and that's heavy because in order for you to cast something, you got to have it in your hands.
It says you got Moses and the prophets.
You have Moses and the prophets. So for you to cast something, you got to have access to it. And that's Esau all day.
Yep.
Because when you go into their inaugurations and these courtrooms, the Bible, so they got the scriptures in their hands, and they cast it away. You know? Go ahead.
Now, it says, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him.
Right, just like Columbus Day. You celebrate Columbus Day. That was a thief, man. Fucking devil, man. Go ahead.
It says, and has been partaker with adulterers.
Yeah, you are partakers with adulterers. Because why? You co-sign everything that goes against the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh. You sign off on it.
Yep.
Fucking devils, man. Go ahead, up.
Come. It says, thou givest thy mouth to evil,
Uh-huh.
and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Right, and that's dealing with your laws and legislations once more. Everything that you put in writing is a direct attack against the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, man. Straight up, that's what America promotes. America promotes the rebellion, the rebellious nature that comes along with becoming enemies with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Which when you go into the word rebellion, it actually means back to war.
Right.
Yep.
I got a quick precept. Yeah, this Psalm 144 and 11. Rid me and deliver me from the hands of strange children, whose mouth speak of vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood.
Yeah, meaning your right hand is your strong hand. Even when they try to do right, it's falsehood.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So go ahead,
Back in Psalm 50 and 19, it said, Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue from deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
And that's what you're seeing right now. They slandering us, man. By saying that we fucking terrorists. Come on, man. Oh, hey, brother, hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro. Oh, you're an Israelite? Okay, here you, brother.
I was born in the Hebrew.
Okay, what's up, bro? Hey, go to council. Where you going?
Stop by to say, shalom.
Just somebody say shalom and keep it going, right?
Well, you know how it is, Yahweh got our heart, you know what I mean? It's time
No, bro. Somebody give me Luke, man. Hey, what could be more important than getting the word? What would be more important? The scriptures say, don't forsake the fellowship of other brothers. I mean, it's a good thing you know that you're an Israelite. That's good, bro. But do you know that America about to be shut down, man? So what man said? What's going on there? You should be here now, man. It could be shut down in that 2 minutes.
Nahum chapter 2 and verse 8. But Nineveh is old like a pool of water. Yet they shall flee away. Stand, shall they cry, but none shall look back.
Read that again.
This is Nahum chapter 2 verse 8. But Nineveh is of old like a pool of water. Yet they shall flee away. Stand, shall they cry, but none shall look back.
Yo, bro. Yeah, like I said, bro, like, man, you know that it's like this good thing. I'm going to say this thing, too, man. That ain't the name of the Lord right there either. The name of the Lord, Yahweh. That's the Heavenly Father and Son, Yahweh Shah, bro. In the name. Make sure you hold those names. But you know, things about to get bad out here, bro. You know? So where you found out you
I was born in Hebrew Israelites with Carlos Jackson. Y'all probably don't remember him. He from Israel. Remember the nation of Yahweh? Yahweh.
Yeah, down in Florida.
Raided us, with Rico, the feds, and all that crap.
Down in Florida.
I was down there in the feast that happened. Passover. My whole life, bro, the hell Yahweh in my heart, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all, brother, one thing, man. Right now, in this damn time, bro, they keep me in your heart, bro. I don't care what you do, keep me in your heart, bro. Don't let these folks tell you this ain't gonna Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Up there.
Yahweh shot.
I'm just saying, though, like, let me ask you this, though, right? When all hell breaks loose out here in America, is you gonna be protected? You feel like you gonna be protected?
Well, I know I am, my brother.
According to what scripture?
I read, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like, what scripture because we can show you the scripture. We can show you the scripture.
I read out the Old Torah, and I read out the Old Testament, the Hebrew lexicon, Greek lexicon.
You don't believe in the New Testament?
I mean, I do to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? But that was written by Nostradamus, you know what I'm saying? So you can't take that. Then you got Paul who wrote all the letters, you know what I'm saying?
He was an Israelite, though.
Paul was Israelite?
Yeah, he was an Israelite.
From the tribe of Benjamin.
Let me ask you this, bro. Hold on, let me ask you this, bro. All right, hold up. Come on, let's say this, right? I get what he's saying, though. Like, in the scripture, Paul said he was a Greek, right?
Yeah, I understand.
But you know they rewrote the Bible.
Well, no, they did. Hold up, make a point right quick.
His name is,
Hey, brother, hold up. Let me ask you this. If you go fill out an application, is you going to put Hebrew Israelite on it?
I put Sons of Shem on it.
No, you not. When you live in a homeless shelter or something right now, right? I'm just being honest. Where you live in a shelter?
Yes.
When you filled out that application and they asked you what your race, you put African American, man. So that's what Paul did.
Yeah.
Paul said he was a Greek because it was the Greek was ruling then. He had to, because the scriptures tell you got to be in subjection. You got to be in subjection to the higher power. So if right now you saying that you're a Hebrew Israelite, and we say that we Hebrew Israelite, but when you fill out an application, you don't put Hebrew Israelite.
No, they ain't gonna let you do that.
Thank you. So that's why Paul wasn't a Greek. He was under the Greek rule, man. Paul was from the tribe of Benjamin, man.
I agree with that.
But yum in the Hebrew, man. Okay.
I grew up with the house of Judah, man. The house of Judah, man. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's look, right now, The Lord singing a new song, man. And in order for you to escape the wrath of Yahweh Shah, which is going to come on the planet Earth, you're going to have to get with the program, man.
We already up there, my bro.
You know? Okay, bro. But hey, you know, hey, that's our people, man.
Hey, it's beautiful to see y'all brothers out here doing
But you know,
it.
man,
They
hey,
trying to lock
look,
us
man,
in
they
the
go our
feds,
people,
even
man.
saying
They're full of shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? Shalom, my brother. Shalom.
Hey, but you know what? That's why the Spirit, like, you know, you try to. But see, he just got sealed. He got sealed for destruction, man. And the Lord wanted to get him because you would just let him ride, but work for him. And he denied it, man. That's why Yahweh Shah said, he that knew the will of his father will be doing ministry. He ain't just a regular nigga. He coming up to my shallow warm and
Right.
that's why the Spirit didn't let him get back. Because if he would have just kept going, he would have got too clear, man. Came back to one time, yeah, then he came back. You know?
It's Baruch chapter 4, verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Right. Yeah, because look, the Lord ain't some, you know what I mean, desperate ex-boyfriend standing by the phone waiting on you. We got to seek the Lord, man. And that was he got. He came with all these Israelites. They put that twist, that Christianity twist to it. Just that was Christianity dogma in there. Just had the Lord in your heart. No, that shit. Just had the Lord in your heart. Man, that's a lazy approach, man. That's a lazy approach right there. Yep, come on.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 23. Then I will confess, and then I will profess unto them, I never knew you.
Oh, that's 21.
This is Matthew 7 and 21. Not every one that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say unto me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have we not cast out devils?
Right, so it's one thing to align yourself with Yahweh Shah, you know, but it's a whole other thing to be sincere. Go ahead,
Done. And in thy name done many wonderful works. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Yep. And that's this dude. He coming, you know, that old school, you know, Israelite name, Yahweh, baby, Yahweh. Come on, man. Lord, we don't know you, man. We don't know you. You know? Go ahead, I'll give it to you.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, starting at verse 20. Wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the street.
Right, and this being fulfilled right before your eyes. Go ahead. Oh, he said he got faith.
Can't get them back.
Yeah, go ahead. Did you see that faith? Faith was the biggest word on it. Yeah, go ahead,
Proverbs 1 and 21, she cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she utters her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Right, we love this place America, man. Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in that scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Yep. Yeah, that was a prime example of that, man. Yep. There it is. You talking about you're an Israelite, and then you got somewhere to go, man. Fuck all of that. That's why we don't take Jake serious, man. Yep. Well, hey, no, you got something? Somebody give me Revelation 17. We got Revelation 17.
It's 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 19. Nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High standeth sure, having this seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his.
Right, so the Lord knows them that are his. And through the Spirit, that Spirit on us. We can tell, like, who's sincere or not, you know? Because did not the Lord say he gave Peter the keys? And whatever he shall bound on earth shall be bound. Whatever is bound on earth shall be bound on heaven. We the gatekeepers. Go ahead, That was it. Now give me Revelation 17.
Revelation chapter 17, I'm started from the top. It says, and there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither.
It's like 12.
Oh, 12. Oh, yeah, come.
Like,
All right. Oh, yeah.
Revelation 12.
That's it.
Because he asked him like he went into, Paul was a Greek. You know what I mean? Then after he got the understanding, he should have been like, oh shit. I need to sit here and hey man, the hell with you niggas, man. They hate knowledge, man. They hate wisdom. I gave the man understanding through the Spirit. Because he should have said, you know what? Oh, I was erring. I just got understanding. See?
Niggas straight ground. Niggas start off with second gear shit, man.
Yeah, joysticks and shit all over the place, man. Xbox, yeah. GameStop receipts and shit.
God,
Yeah, go ahead.
this is Revelation chapter 12 and 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon, and under her and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Yeah, this is Revelation 12 and 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars.
Right, that's dealing with Israel right there. Go ahead.
And she being with child cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered.
That's dealing with the elect. Somebody give me, where's the deep one right there? Somebody look up birth crown. See what they give me. Because when it's a term in the medical field, when you about to have birth, they call it crowning. You see the baby head first. See? You see the crown before the delivery. You actually see the crown. That's all in the spirit right there. We see the crown, man. Meaning what? We about to be delivered. If you can find that, get that. Read this again. And somebody give me like a woman travail. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is Revelation 12 and 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she being with child cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered.
That's symbolic to us. We crying out to be delivered. Why? Because these pains. You got some information up?
Yeah.
Bring it out.
It is birth crowning.
Oh, see? There's a term called birth crowning. Go ahead, up.
It says crowning refers to the time during birth when your baby's head appear, when your baby's head begin to appear.
Hold on now.
Yeah.
The baby head. Somebody give me Proverbs 4 and 18 real quick. Proverbs 4 and 18. And somebody give me 1 Corinthians 13. Start at like 10. Because see, we see it. We see the head. We see the crown. I'm going to tell you something about you, how about some outside, how you ain't nothing to play with. And if you ain't got the right mental capacity, you're gonna bug out. Everything that you see is a teaching moment. It don't mean it's a teaching moment. Like really when you're in this truth, it should, let's say if you're ahead of a camp. Every situation ain't a teaching moment. You're a hypocrite then. That's why Howard Shah said, you hypocrite, get the beam out your eye. And that's why even in the book of James, it say, be not many masters, man. You look up that word master, it means teachers. So it shouldn't be teaching moments every, you know, brother, hey, yo, let me tell you, make sure you top your shoe. Yeah. But with your how about something outside, it's teaching moments of everything. I'm gonna tell you, man, even that car making that, all that's a teaching moment, but you gotta have the mental capacity to go there. Everything is about wisdom. That's why the Lord tells us, his incorruptible spirit is in all things. Everything, man. And you know what? You know what proved that too? Yahweh Shai made a beautiful point when he said, go to the ant. He went to the smallest thing, and it was a teaching moment there. See what I'm saying? So, yo, come on, get what you got.
It's Isaiah chapter 26, verse 16. It says, Yahweh Shemel Shai, in trouble have they visited thee. They poured out a prayer when thou chastening was upon them. Like as a woman with child that draweth near the time of her delivery, is in pain and crieth out in her pains.
That's us, man. We catching hell, we in pain, and we crying out. That goes into Luke the 17th chapter. The widow that cried, Ezekiel the 9th chapter. Those that sigh and that cry. That's what happened when that woman in that labor, man, she about to have that baby. She cried out. See? Go ahead.
It says, so have we been in thy sight, O Yahweh Shem Shah.
Now, you got more? All right, now go back to read that again, that verse 5.
It says, crowning refers to
Somebody, you got Proverbs 4:18? Okay, you got get that information first, then we're gonna go there.
this crowning refers to the time during birth when your baby head begins to appear at the opening of your vagina and does not retract, go back in.
It don't go back.
Yeah.
Did not the Lord say, he gonna send a plague and they're not gonna return?
Yeah, that's it.
So once that head is shown,
Yeah.
once we see the crown, it's a wrap.
That's it.
Second Ezra 15.
Is this second Ezra 15?
But said the Lord sent forth the plague, they should not return.
Because I know it go back to the birth of the woman too.
Before you get that, give me Proverbs 4:18. If I think that's 4:18. What did it say?
But the path of the just.
Yep, get that.
Yeah, this is Proverbs 4:18. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day.
Right, meaning what? We see, when it says shining more and more, that means things get clearer and clearer. That means that's the same with a baby. When you see that baby head coming out, that means that it's clear. Oh, the delivery is here. Because once that baby show that crown, it ain't going back. All right? Yeah, see that? So, go ahead. Bring it out.
Yeah, this is the book of Job 16 and verse 21. It says, a woman, when she is in travail, has sorrow because her hour is come. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she...
Of the child, which is the outside. You know how the scriptures have a play on the word? As soon as he delivers of the child, okay, which is the outside, they go back to Isaiah 9th chapter where it says, a child is born. Yep, go ahead.
It says, she remembers no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world.
Right, because when we get in the kingdom, we ain't going to remember that. Once we get the crown, we don't remember that. Now, get what you got?
Yeah, this is second Ezra, chapter 16 and 37.
Yeah, that's it.
It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Yep,
As when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compares her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
See that? So the Lord compares it to what? A delivery, a birth. So now let's go back to the information of the crown.
Yeah, kind of going back to the crown information.
That's a medical term. But why is that word crown in there? See what I'm saying? That's the spirit of the Lord, man. Because that doctor, once they see that crown, in that case, we the doctor. We see the crown. That when you see the crown, what that means? The delivery is near. Go ahead. We can show you in the scriptures where the crown is his knowledge. She has a crown into them. They never tell it. Go ahead.
This it does not retract. Go back in after pushing with a contraction. Cue the song, I'm coming out. It says
Cue what?
It says cue the it's a song called I'm coming out.
Yeah, but why is it a song? Why is it a song? Yeah, outside. Go ahead.
It says crowning is worth talking about enough for its own post. For many reasons. It says for many reasons, it's a big milestone. Millstone.
Oh,
yeah.
Hold on. Hey, how you doing? Hey, did you hear that? Read that again. Hey, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Y'all hear that out there, right? Did you hear that? Do y'all understand what's going on here? The spirit and power of how about you outside, man? All right, come on, read that again.
It says for many reasons, it's a big millstone.
Hold up now. Milestone.
Yeah, milestones like
But still.
Yeah.
Spirit even made you say that.
Yeah.
But still, milestone, millstone. Apples, I mean, what they call it?
Tomato.
Potato, potato. Go ahead.
It says it's a big milestone in labor and birth. It says
Labor, right?
it says the sensations you feel often is distinctly different than what you were feeling up to that point. And there is often a change in how your body move, work with your body in your birth when crowning happens. If I may, that's what Apostle Kabah, he always say things change. Nothing stay the same. Nothing stay the same.
Hey, even with the pregnancy, like your belly is your mind. When the seed is in your mind, what happens? Your mind grows, belly grows. Then the water breaks. Once your mind get on a certain level, what happens? You push forth living water. That's show you how bad your house side is. Everything was good for the elect sake. The Lord did all that. Your woman got pregnant because it's for us to break it down tonight, man. How about that? Yeah, go ahead. That was it. Come on, that's enough. You got one? All right, come on, let's go back to what we did. Revelation 12 chapter.
I had a little bit more on that second Ezra too. Yes, see on that second Ezra 16:39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon on it every side.
Right, so there's nothing they can do. No what they call it, stimulus plan, package. Nothing gonna stop the plagues from coming. All right, do you got something? All right, come on, let's go back to
Revelation 12:2. And she being with child, cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered.
And that's what we doing. We crying out to be delivered. Okay? Go ahead up.
It says, and there appeared another wonder in heaven. Behold, a great red dragon.
Ooh, a great red dragon. Who is that, man? That's Esau, man. Yeah, see that? Yep. Right on time. Great red dragon. Great red dragon. And think about it, right? That red dragon is great, man. Right. Because Esau, his diabolical mind, man, the earth have never seen the thing that this devil has produced, man. Men becoming pregnant, all that crazy shit, man. That's that beast that was diverse than all the others. That's that great red dragon, man. That's the serpent. That's the same serpent. Right. And they're going to tell you that as you continue to read. Go ahead, huh?
It said, there appeared another wonder in heaven, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his head.
Right, and that's going into, when you go into all that, that's a lesson in itself. They're dealing with all the rulerships of Esau. Asia Minor, German Minor, help me out.
Spain,
France, Germany, Britain, you know, the 7 mountains. Okay? Go ahead, huh?
And his tail drew the third part of the stars.
What do it mean when it says tail drew the third part of the star from heaven? Let's break that down. The tail is dealing with the end of it. Because at the beginning of his rulership was going all the way back. Because you can't go back really to the serpent. That wasn't the beginning of the rulership. The beginning of the rulership went with Alexander the Greek. So what was toward the end of his rulership was the Roman Empire. That was the tail end. That would you get that phrase, the tail end or something? So when it say the tail of the dragon drew away the third part of the stars, what's that going into? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. You got 12 stars. The 3 stars is the tribe, who they call it, Judah. You know? Kingdom of Judah. Yep. Those are 3 tribes. See? Go ahead.
It says,
and if you ask, like that dude talking about some Ben, they throw these words around, Yahweh, Ben, Yahweh. If you ask, okay, man, where they going into the red dragon? Get the hell out of here. That's why the scripture says wisdom is justified by our children. Man.
Yep, that's it.
Yep, go ahead.
Cause like it says, and his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the women, which was ready to be delivered.
Right, and that's going into Herod. When you really go into it, go ahead.
It says, for to devour her child as soon as it was born.
Right, because when you go, when your house child was born, they put out an edict that all the babies 2 years and under should be put to death. That's what that's going into. Go ahead,
And she brought forth a man child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron.
And we got plenty of scriptures on that. You go to Psalm, the 2nd chapter, they break that down. All the Old Testament, you go to Psalm, the 2nd chapter, or you can go to Revelation, the 2nd chapter, 26 and 27 verses. Go ahead,
He says her child was caught up unto the Most High and to his throne, and the woman fled unto the wilderness.
Right, so the child was caught up to the Most High. Right, that's what Yahweh said now. But when it said, read that part again.
And the woman fled into the wilderness.
Go ahead.
It says, where she have a place prepared of the Most High, that they should feed her there 1,203 score days.
Read.
And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the
Now,
dragon.
when you go into these devils took care of us, man. You know, we was being fed. Even when you go, if you ever watch that movie, Goodbye Uncle Carl, where they bust open their mouth to feed, you know, because you was a part of their property, so to speak. All right, so go ahead.
It said, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the
And
dragon.
that's not dealing with these so-called Christians. Like Lucifer. The deep, the more sophisticated Christian, they try to get you, they come, they don't even say, they'll say Lucifer. Lucifer. Like Lucifer rounded up a band of disgruntled angels, and they came against the Most High, man. That's not what that's talking about. They're talking about when Esau prepared to fight against Yahweh Shah when he returned. Go ahead, Op.
And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was there a place found anymore in heaven.
See, the Lord never show you out. They'll read that. Anybody, a nigga in the chat will read that and say, yeah, man, it was a war in heaven, man. Not here in hell. Not here in hell, no. You know what I mean? What it mean when it say his place is not found anymore in heaven? That means he's not in rulership. Right. Somebody give me, I think it's Matthew 11, where he talks to Capernaum.
Oh, God.
Get that real.
Yep, that's it.
You got proof of that?
Yeah, it's all too.
Yep. Because that word hell and heaven, it has a wide range of meanings. It's not just designated to a place where some nigga burning forever, man. Or heaven ain't the place where your grandma is. You know what I mean? Go ahead,
Yeah, this is Matthew 11 and 23. And thou Capernaum, which are exalted unto heaven,
see, Capernaum, they was on top back then. Go ahead.
shall be brought down to hell.
Right, and through the Spirit, like me personally, I believe through the Spirit, like a lot of these homeless jakes and shit, they was in Capernaum. And in the ancient world, they was in Capernaum. See? Because you were people before you were a place, right? So they was out there in Capernaum balling 2,000 years ago. Now they walking around with book bags and homeless stuff. See what I'm saying? Now, as I said, in Capernaum, you're going to be brought down. And this time, yeah, go ahead.
And thou Capernaum, which are exalted unto heaven, shall be brought down to hell. For if the mighty works which have been done in thee have been done in Sodom.
Oh, just like dude, he might have been in Capernaum. He might have been in Capernaum. That's the Spirit of the Lord. Because I thought I said you in the homeless stuff. But you know what? The mighty works was done before that nigga. I told him, like, I gave him understanding, like, about the Greek and the Paul. That was a mighty work. You know, because Jake be looking for, Jake want us to goddamn send forth 100 dogs.
Yep, that's it, yep.
We worked the mighty work. We gave him understanding. We broke through it. You know what I mean? We broke through that mind, you know what I mean? That was a mighty work we gave him. And that nigga walked off with him in his book bag. Go ahead.
For if the mighty works which have done in thee have been in Sodom, it would have remained unto this day.
See that?
Bad. Lord.
Hey, y'all was shot so bad. Hey, but y'all was shot so bad. It was so matter of fact to the Lord, like, not even they gon', but it was meant for them to be destroyed anyway, because I ain't even worked the mighty.
They're more tolerable.
Yeah. More tolerable. Yeah, man, y'all was shot so bad. Yep. All right, yep, so, you got more on that?
Oh, yeah, that was it.
All right, now let's go back.
This,
somebody else got a precept.
this is Revelations 12 and 9. And the great dragon was cast out. That old serpent called the devil and Satan.
Old serpent. That goes back to the Old Testament, man. That's the same old serpent, man. And see, we know he's a serpent because if you knew what was on their mind, you would put them to death. You just don't put them to death. But what it is, they know how to build stuff. They know how to manipulate and finesse you. They sometimes, and these are the field. Yep. Yeah, hold it. Yep. Let Ryan get here first, then we're going to do it.
I got that what you said. Genesis 3:1.
Yep, that's it.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord power hath made. And he said unto the woman, yeah, hath the Most High said, you shall not eat every tree of the garden?
A little serpent right there, man. Yeah, read that again.
This Genesis 3:1, it says, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
Right, and what's the field? The world. So in the Matthew 13th chapter, the field is the world. Right. And these beasts is more subtle than any beast of the world, all the beasts. Like, for an example, you look at like just at Eastern India, niggas some darkers in the sandals. Man, they ain't witty as Esau, man. Because if they wouldn't, they wouldn't be running a Metro PCS, man. That's right. Hey, under the vibration of Esau. Come on, man. Esau, man, is very persuasive, deceptive, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashah, we broke that yoke. Go ahead, up.
This is Genesis 25 and 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
Yep,
Amen. This is Genesis chapter 25 and 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
Was a cunning hunter. Make her look up that word, because unless Esau went there, it tells you that Esau is a cunning hunter, man. The mere fact that you chasing FRNs, you chasing paper, fiat currency, man. And it tell you that in what's that? I think that's Proverbs where it say eagle, riches make themselves wings.
Yep.
And fly away. That's talking about the dollar. Uncertain riches, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they...
hold on. They are wiser than Daniel. No, we were speaking about this in the council, right? These devils made you celebrate your fall. Thanksgiving. You gave thanks to these devils for taking you down. That show you how witty they are. And how they was able to run circles. See how witty they are? They made you celebrate them taking you down, man. Goddamn devil, man. Go ahead.
It says, behold.
Okay, cut. Go ahead.
It says, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from you.
Right. There are no. What do it mean when it says there's no secret we can hide from them? These devils. That's why, for an example, right? Anything you do, you got to fill out an application. Why is that? I got to tell you my mama name. I got to tell you my living. Why is that?
Give you my whole history.
Come on, read that again. That's the scriptures right there.
It said, behold, thou art wiser than
Daniel.
they
Even go further. They like, what's your previous address?
Yes. That's true.
God damn, he's so. Yeah, read this.
It said, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from you.
There's no secret that they can hide from thee. Right. Meaning all the inhabitants of the earth. And then they're going to even go further with that chip. But even without the chip, they got paperwork on you. They know where you at.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? But the Lord's so bad. The Lord like, look, I'm going to put it out of your face. I'm going to thrust my men out in the public's eye. Right. You can't say we running and hide from you. We got camera stands all over the place. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I skip down to verse 5. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches.
Woo. Yep, and that traffic goes into their business. That's why that word traffic also in Ezekiel the 17th chapter. When the scriptures say we were brought into the land of traffic, which is America. Yep, you got something else?
It says, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Fucking devil, man. You see, I'm just looking at that devil, man. His heart lifted up, man. But them just low levels, right?
Right.
But, you know, even when you get to Trump, he a low level.
Right.
But them fucking bankers, man, woo. them devils, them serious, that's pride right there, man. You can't comprehend them fucking devils, man.
Yeah.
They know that Yahweh Shai exists.
Yeah.
Think about it. They know shit that we don't know.
That's true.
They got intel. They done seen chariots. They got footage. They done saw Michael the Archangel, man, and shit like that, man. They saw all that shit, man. And they still want to come up against it, man. That's pride, man. That's why Yahweh Shai said, blessed are those who ain't seen. You know?
That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad, yeah. Look it up. We standing for the Lord. We out here standing ready to die for the Lord, and we ain't seen what these devils saw.
He said great in faith. Yeah.
Great in faith.
He told Philip that.
He told him, yeah. But these devils, they got the evidence, and they still came up against him.
That's it.
We ain't even seen everything they seen.
Right.
We just out here on faith.
Right.
Yahweh Shai, man. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, get what you got.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6.
We them virgins, man. We gotta be them virgins that follow Yahweh Shai whatever we doing.
Right.
That's right.
Head over heels, yup. Because, hey, every man, and we men, we can speak from his perspective. Like, if you cater to a woman, in the back of your mind, you be like, man, this bitch, man, she with me, man, because I just got that bitch in check. You know, whatever. I got this bitch, I'm holding this bitch down. But when you ain't got it, you know what I mean? And she riding with you,
Right.
come on, man. Ain't nothing, you can't even deny that, man.
That's right.
Yep, come on.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 28. They are all grievous revolters, walking with slanders. They are brass and iron. They are all corrupters.
Yeah, and Esau is just that, man. They slanderous. Oh, we brought that up earlier, too. They slanderous
On the sun, that's it. Can I say something too?
Whatever, man. Go ahead,
Because you can't say it Moab and Ammon, man.
Can't
Who the only one that had this secret rivalry? They came from the same mother, man. Esau and Jacob, man.
That's right.
You know?
And then, and Moab ain't got the means to slander you. Like, they can't, like Esau can put it in paper. Esau can write a legislation like Rex 84 and all these type of laws to you know. I saw it like they watching it on, they watching it on YouTube too.
Exactly what it is.
So be careful, like, the cops driving by. We know you watching, bro. See what we doing now. Come on now.
See your head
Yeah, yeah, we see your head like
Yeah. See your head like
Go ahead.
God, I'm going to jump to verse 30, Jeremiah 6 and 30. Reprobate silver shall men call them, because the Lord hath rejected them.
Yep. Beautiful. Yep, go ahead. Oh, that's the spirit too. That we were speaking on that earlier, right? What made Cain spring into action when he snuck up on Abel? Where was the first domino? What set off that sequence of events when he plotted on killing Abel? He was rejected.
That's right.
He was rejected.
Right.
So now you got Amalek, which Cain was an Amalekite. When you now in these days, you got these Amalekites being rejected as being the true Jew. That's why the lady came up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now, hold up. We rejected them. We saying that they false. Now they want to kill us.
Right.
Just like Cain, man.
Right.
That proved that y'all them, man. Yeah, go ahead. Y'all got
I
hold on, let's go this way.
Okay, cut.
I'm just going to
bring it around this way.
read
You
it
got some
again.
too? Yeah, go ahead.
Jeremiah 6 and 30. Reprobate silver shall men call them, because the Lord hath rejected them.
See? Go ahead.
Cut. This is Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau,
As Esau, go ahead.
who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Right.
For ye know how that afterward.
Which Esau was Cain if you can receive it.
Right.
Esau was Cain in the reincarnation, man.
Right.
And Abel was Jacob.
Right.
Which through the spirit, you know, if you have understanding, that could very well be Abraham. Yep, go ahead.
It says, for ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
He was rejected. Hey, then what they received their blessing, right?
They come to it.
They coming out of it. You was rejected, man. You was rejected, man. Straight up, you was rejected, man.
That's it.
Yeah, put your truck. Yeah, go ahead, Al.
He was rejected, though he sought it carefully with tears.
Yeah, and that's what they doing, because they doing that now. And that could be literal. Them goddamn, them bankers and shit, looking at record books, crying and shit.
Nigga went through all these
Yeah.
keyboard fucked up all them tears on.
Get him on the phone now. Get him on the phone now. My son came out there. You know what I mean? You good? You good?
This is the book of
My son came out this weekend. My son came out this weekend. Lion stream. Yeah, go ahead.
This Genesis 4 and verse 3. This Genesis 4 and verse 3, it says, in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought the fruit of the ground offering unto the Lord.
Yeah. He supposed to brought a real sacrifice. He brought fruit. Go ahead.
It says, in Abel, he also brought the firstling of his flock.
Yeah.
Undercover.
Go ahead.
It says, Abel brought of the. It says, in Abel, he also brought the firstling of his flock, and of the fat thereof, and the Lord had respect unto Abel and his offering.
Yeah, the Lord had respect unto Abel and his offering. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell.
What that is, Genesis 4? Yep, beautiful. Yep, go ahead.
It says, in his countenance fell.
And that ultimately what happened, hey, that's bad. Because when you read that in this bigger picture, Esau countenance fell on a physical level. That's why they ain't got no pigment in their skin, man. See how the Lord is so bad? His countenance actually fell now, man. No pigment in the skin. Because you can die if you're an Edomite if you're out too long.
Amen.
Wasted away at sea. What is it, other one? Shots. Oh, yeah. I'm talking about, yep, go ahead.
It says, verse 5, it says, unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell.
Now, hold that. Hey, somebody give me Revelation 12 again. You know what I want. This bag was very rough. Yeah, right. Read that again, Brian, why they getting that?
This Genesis 4 and verse 5, and it says, and to Cain his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell.
Hold up, so let's put the scriptures together now. It said Cain was very wroth, all right? Now, go to Revelation, where the dragon was wroth.
All right, cut.
12:17.
Cut. Yeah, this is Revelations chapter 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the women, with the woman.
See? Was that Cain wroth with Abel? That wroth ended up being wroth with Abel, man, which is the woman, which is Israel. Read that one more time.
Come on, it said, just Revelations 12 and 17, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
All right, now let's go over here back in Genesis 4 chapter.
Yeah, this Genesis 4 and verse 6, it says, and the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen?
Yeah.
It says, if thou do well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well,
and that's what we going into tonight. All right. We reacting to you.
That's it.
If you did well toward us, we would have accepted you. Yeah. Because even when you go into what it was the tower, what was the Indian escaped my tongue down in South America, the tower escaped my tongue, the top. Start with a T, I can't get it. Yeah, them two, yep. When they came into South America, they accepted you, man. That was the Israelites.
Yep. Oh,
And even to this very day, if you did right, Jacob peaceful people, man. Yep. Reason why we killing each other because you gave us the guns. It wouldn't be a drug war if you didn't give us the drugs, man. You set up the game, man. Right. Man, Jake just want to barbecue and kick it, man. You know what I'm saying? See, like, he's like, yeah. Go ahead.
Continuing on in Acts 4 and verse 7, it says, if thou do well, thou shalt be accepted, and thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
Read.
It says, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. It says, and Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
That's the first recorded murder. That's the murderer right there. He slew his brother, man. Yep. See what I'm saying? fucking devil, man. But now, when you go into Cain, when you go into Abel, right? When you read that, it tell you that the blood of Abel cried against you. That's bad. That's us. We crying out against the devil. You mad that we crying out against you because you slew us? Fucking nerve of you fucking devils, man. Weirdos and shit like that, man. Like, you look at that fucking widows, man. Yeah, it's crazy shit. Awkward and shit. So y'all can't see, we don't see nothing but Edomites everywhere now.
Right.
Yeah,
Quick precept.
yeah, hold on. Yeah, you get to it. Go
This
ahead.
is Jeremiah 7:2. Stand in the gate of the Lord's house, which is the temple, and proclaim there this word, and say, hear the word of the Lord, all ye of Judah that enter at these gates to worship the Lord.
Right, yeah, and this the gates. Yeah, so go ahead, give what you got.
Yeah, going back on that, the blood cry of out. This is, nah, that ain't it. Blood of the saints cry. Revelation.
I think you talking about Second Ezra. It's the innocent blood crowd to me.
Yeah, they said that's 15.
Second Ezra 15. But hold up, while he getting there, go to keep reading Genesis the 4th chapter because we're gonna go into that too in that.
Currently going back in Genesis 4, in verse 8, it says that Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him.
Yeah, so-called Jew just walked by. I'm gonna say this too for everybody out there. We're gonna hit y'all with this. Birmingham is a very so-called Jew. This is a heavy community of so-called Jews, if you didn't know.
Right, right.
You Google one of the top 10 richest cities, it would be Mount Brook. We got a place down here in Birmingham called Red Mountain. It's right there.
Right.
Red Mountain.
Right.
You can point at Red Mountain.
Red Mountain.
You put the pieces together.
Right.
This is a very, it's a lot of so-called Jews down here, man. Let's put it like that. A heavy so-called Jew community right here. A lot in Birmingham. Straight up. Come on. Yeah, get that, then we're gonna go back there. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 23:35. That upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of Barachiah, whom ye slew between the temple and the altar.
Right. And now when you read that, Yahushua was cussing out them so-called Jews. I mean, not so-called, Yahushua was cussing out Israelites right there. But you can apply it to the Edomites today. All right?
That's right.
All right, now come on.
Yeah. This Genesis 4 and verse 9, it says, and the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
He got smart with Yahweh Shanel shot. Right. That devil got smart with Yahweh Shanel shot. They let us know that Cain is a banker. Right. Lord gonna kill you. Go ahead.
It says, and he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground.
See, and that's the spirit, because that applies to the day. We crying out against Cain today, man. To this very day, we crying out against you devils, man.
That's right.
For the ill dealings and treachery that you showed toward our people, man. Yep. Go ahead. That's all that.
This is the book of 2 Ezra 15:8. It says, I will hold my tongue no more and touch their wickedness, which they profanely commit.
Read that again.
It says, I will hold my tongue no more and touch their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Go ahead.
Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
They're dealing with us. Yeah, we contain continue. Complain continue. And link up to Luke, the 18th chapter. Yep, hold it real quick. I'll give what you got.
Yeah, this Revelation 6 and 10. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, doest thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?
Right, and that's dealing with you Edomites, man.
Is it?
That's why when you read Revelation, I think it's the 11th chapter or the 18th, where it says, America is drunken with the blood of the saints.
That's 17. Actually, I had that on
Yep,
there too.
that's the spirit of love. Yep. Yeah, get that too. You can get what you got first.
It's Psalm chapter 55 verse 19. The Most High shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, Salah, because they have no changes. Therefore they fear not the Most High. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with them. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Yep.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Right. And that, you can play a documentary at the footage of Columbus, you can read that simultaneously, and it'll be a perfect narration of it, man. That's what that's going into. Because those Israelites was at peace with them devils, man. And they were drawing swords. Did you know that the clown Columbus, he sent back a report to Queen Elizabeth and King Ferdinand. He said, look, man, we can take these people, man. Here it is, they nursed them clowns back to health. And the first thing that came to his mind was the slavery, man. Fucking devils, man. I'm telling you, man. See, man, when we get you you got something out? Come on.
This is Exodus chapter 17 and verse 16. For he said, because the Lord, Yahweh Shah, have sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation.
Yeah, with Amalek from generation.
Amalek, man.
Hey, that's bad. That's bad.
That's it right now.
That's them kites. That's them Amalekites. That's Cain. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's go back. You got more on this? Let's go back to Genesis, the 4th chapter.
They're kind.
Cain or Amalekite?
I asked him too.
Right.
Why is kite so offensive to so-called Jews? Man?
Right.
Why is it offensive? I mean,
Oh, we should have brought that up when she walked up.
why is kite so offensive, man?
We did. We did. We said she Amalekite. Yeah. And she kind of got a little, you know what I mean?
Get the name right. Amalekite.
Yeah, that's it.
Type hard Jew.
Hard T. Hard K and a hard T.
Kite.
Kite with the hard teeth.
Yeah,
You gotta have a little spit come out your mouth when you say it. Yeah.
She was shocked that y'all called out.
Hey, matter of fact, hey, you don't remember American Gangster? You don't remember that? You fucking kite. You know, they can kill him, you know what I mean? You call me a fucking kite.
Where's all this talk of? Yeah, come on.
Revelation 7.
Yeah, come on.
Genesis 4, and I'm going to start back at 9 again. It says, and the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, what hast thou done? The force of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth. And what? And he says, it says, and now thou art cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. It says, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield, it shall not henceforth yield thee her strength, a fugitive and a vagabond.
Hold on. Scripture said when you curse, you said when you till the ground, the earth shall not yield our fruit. That's why you got GMOs. See? Now you got these devils, they genetically modified grapes. You got fucking seedless grapes. You got oranges and apples that's not real. They're corn. It's made in the lab. Chicken. Why? Because that's the fulfillment of this scripture right here. Let's show you that that's Cain. Let's show you that the Amalekites and their rulership is being compromised. Because it was written. Yahweh told them that, man. Really, that was Yahweh telling them that shit. Yeah, go ahead. What you say?
KFC got incubator chickens, man, in a row, just lined up, man. Incubator chickens, man. So if you go to KFC, you know what you eat. That's why that parking lot always empty.
You can't. All these animals on the planet Earth can't feed all the people.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And Spirit jumped on it to see that. Like you go to like a cow farm, right? Man, that don't feed New York City, man. Yeah, that's right. Niggas eating burgers every night, and spaghetti and shit. Niggas making lasagna. Man, you tell me them in Omaha, them cows feed. That ain't enough to feed all you niggas, right? And niggas getting 2 for 2s and 4 for 4s, man. Come on, man. Hey, man, The scriptures say that, man. The scriptures say that we're going to eat our bread. You don't know.
They cut it with horse meat. They cut it with horse meat.
They cut it with horse. Oh,
And human meat.
they now I was just gonna say, it ain't enough horses.
You eating Pablo and
It
shit.
ain't enough horses.
Yeah, they eat Christmas and shit.
They cutting it. They cutting it with you niggas. No, they tell me they cutting it with
Mystery meat.
I said they cutting it with you niggas. But you know what they cutting it with for real though? Out in these other countries.
Yep.
These rings where they, cause you know what? They ain't got social security numbers out there.
That's it.
Find out what,
Your family, your cousin come up missing in Thailand. You just rap. He at McDonald's. You don't know where he at because it ain't no social security number on.
Go ahead. You eating the Impossible Burger, man.
Oh, it's impossible.
Impossible Burger.
Come on. They telling you what's up.
Oh yeah, at Burger King they tell you that. The Impossible Burger. How do we make this one? Fuck us, man.
That's how
That's
that's how Esau playing games with you, man, because he know that it's fake food. Like, it was an episode on Family Guy. It was like, let's see if she eat the Arby's sandwich. And she ate it. It was like, these motherfuckers eat everything, man. You eating an Arby's sandwich, you probably eat your damn little kid or something.
You eat a piece of you.
You eating thigh and shit.
You eating cupcake.
Human thigh.
Yeah, because you know, like these wings and shit.
Yeah.
They look all crazy. Man, that's a finger, man.
Yeah.
A nigga throwing a gang sign finger, man. And they steroid it though, right?
Yeah. Fat on the
Yeah,
end.
fat
on the end.
Yeah. Well, think about it, right? Those chicken bones, like you see how thick the bone is in chicken.
Clean the bone. This shit look crazy.
Yeah, you clean the bone. That's a dual finger. You eat a nigga, they tell a nigga before they kill him and throw up a
Rabbi Finkelstein said that's what they doing for real. He said they ain't gonna say that because he know they doing it.
Because you know why? Matter of fact, hold that. Somebody get Proverbs 29 and 2. Proverbs 29 and 2. Man, you don't know what you eat, man.
He said they steal 300,000 children a year. 300,000 people a year.
Man, they using that meat like
they keep the
them
blood.
Arby's, like I said, them Arby's sandwiches. You eat a nigga buttocks, man. They slice a nigga buttocks down, and they put that sauce on it. Put it on a roll. Come on, man.
The sauce is made from rat and human feces.
Hey, we had to give you the hard truth, man. I mean, it's hard to kind of talk about it, but it is what it is, man. But you know why Yahweh Shai so merciful? The Lord merciful, right? That's why Yahweh Shai said, you eat it and it go down and it come right back out. You know?
that's why we pray over it.
We pray. Then we pray with the Lord. Know how to make. See, the Lord so heavy, man. We probably eat real food. Like the elect.
Yeah. Like it. I thought about that too.
Like the elect, we eat real food.
That little small possibility.
Yeah, that small possibility. We pray. The Lord, you know what I mean? Because the Lord made 3 fish turn into all them, you know what I mean? When you pray over that, the Lord make that shit good chicken. You know?
That's it.
Put nutrients in it.
Put nutrients in it.
Come on, man.
Keep us alive. Yep, come on.
It's the book of Proverbs 29 and 2. It says when the wicked are in authority, the people rejoice. But when slip of the tongue. Proverbs 29 and 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
The people mourn. And a part of that because, man, you eat all kind of crap. That's why you people have dreams. That's why you got this fucked up attitude. You in traffic blowing your horn. Because you eating crazy shit, man. Oh, that's the spirit. She walking about with some crazy shit. Big baked potato. You know what I mean?
Big bakery.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Yeah. Rat meat and shit.
That's what it's exactly.
And them pigeons and shit, man. You eat turtle doves. You eat all kinds of shit, man. Esau, man. But then go back to Genesis. You got something up? When you get that, go back to Genesis 4th chapter.
It's Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. The Lord Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat the defiled bread among the Gentiles. Whether I will drive them.
Yep, come on. Go back up. Go back to Genesis.
Oh, this is the book of Genesis 4, and I'm going to read verse 12 again. It says, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto her strength, a fugitive, and a vagabond shall I be in the earth.
On the coming boy, roast.
No, man, that's it. That's it. Rump, bro, you right.
Hey, that was a good one.
That's a good one, though.
Roast.
Shalom.
Just walk by.
Rocking on the copy.
Yeah,
I go hard out there, man.
yeah. I said Rose, goddamn. Yeah, go ahead,
Continuing on in verse 13, it says, and Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast given me this
Hey,
day.
because you got to think about it too. When you got wisdom, you look at things with balance. Who would want to be Cain, man? Who would want to be an Edomite, man? Do you know what these devils going? That's why you saw the lady walking. You see, look at her eyes. You see, she was fucked up, man. Like she ain't got no sleep. She was hurt. She needed somebody to humble her.
That was she wanted, huh?
Her being a woman, that's the only thing she can go, man. Just humble me, you know.
Hey, please, Baba Kusha. I'll meet you. I'll get a hotel. She starts speaking Baba Kusha.
Yeah, Baba Kusha, yeah.
They oppressing women.
Yeah, she had to go there.
She had to go down.
Hey, that show you that's a so-called zoo thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what they used on Jake, that women's lib. So she went back, she reverted to, you know, that shit. Thought that was gonna work.
She want that arm around that shoulder.
Yeah, that was he want.
She want, hey, it'll be all right.
She behind it. She want it.
No,
Rough and right.
yeah, that Lord.
Yep.
So you continue on in verse Genesis 4, in verse 13, it says, and Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold,
See? You see the punishment of Esau. See, that's why in the spirit, you see why Esau going through. Really, when you, if you got women, you see why Esau going through all that. When you do that, you'll go through hell and hot water to try to get out of this shit. Why wouldn't they do that? Because they in the target, they're in the crosshairs of the house by smell shot. You don't want to be there, man. That's the enemy of the Lord right there, man. That's why your house shot, man. Your house shot gonna get them, man. Go ahead. You got a piece up? Yeah, go ahead.
This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 31. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoice at thy fall.
Yep, that's it, Doc. That's it. Miserable are they that afflicted thee. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And they are miserable, man.
Yeah, that's right.
They are miserable, man. That's why they going through all this.
Just like you said, yeah, just
Go
like you
ahead,
said, they going through it, man.
Yeah.
They can't even fathom what's about to come, man. They going through hell right now, man. They like, oh man, they crying, they watching live.
Yeah, they is right. That's right. Though he assaulted carefully with tears, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Them devils, man, pill bottles all over the place. They going crazy. Man. They crying. The rhetoric that you see coming out now, that's because Esau going crazy, man.
That's right.
They're miserable, man. This word really cutting them. Go ahead, huh?
Continue on.
Hey, then like, hey, that's spirit. The dude said, man, look, the white supremacists be watching
man.
y'all.
Yeah.
They watching us.
Yeah.
Man.
Where you at?
Right.
Yeah, go ahead, huh?
Continue on, verse 32. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve.
Woo! Hey, that's Babylon. This place is miserable, man.
Miserable.
They miserable, man. And see, the spirit of love, we know y'all miserable. Like, motherfuckers, you know, they act like they ain't good. Like, watch, this one of them right here. Watch him, there's one of them right here. Yeah, go ahead, huh?
Yeah, continuing on. Miserable are the cities which receive thy sons. Miserable is she that received thy sons. So like it. I'll read it again. This is Baruch chapter 4 and 32. Miserable are the cities
Ain't
which
nothing y'all
thy
can
children
do, man.
serve.
It ain't nothing y'all can do, man.
Right.
That's it.
Okay?
My mouth had commanded. The Lord said a commandment out.
It's the plan of the Lord, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but Lord, everything the Lord say, it's gonna come to pass, man.
Nigga shoot off a gun and it backfire.
Yeah.
Miserable is she that received thy sons, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Yep. Right. And that's gonna help. Cause let's say they do something, they kill us, right? America's still gonna be destroyed.
That's
That's
it.
right. Kill us, man. We gonna go into the spirit world with your house side, and then we gonna come back on them chariots, angry. Come on, man. You can't beat us, man.
That's why you say whole fancy life. That's why you say checkmate.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. He wants you to make your move.
They already made it. Now they
Make
finna be
your
checked.
move.
They finna be
Checkmate.
checkmate.
It's the pawns. It's the pods. And they call the pods the nobles.
The noble.
And if a noble trap you, that means you don't know how to play chess, man.
That's it.
If a noble
That's
trap
bad,
you, you don't know how to them little pods.
That's it.
They'll
The
trap you.
pawns.
Yeah, the pawns.
The
If they
front-
trap you, you
the
don't
front
know how to play
line.
chess.
They the
Them the
noble.
front line.
They're the front line.
We the front line. We the pawns.
Yeah. You don't know
The
how to
Lord
play
so
chess.
bad. The
man.
Lord
They
gonna
said them
trap.
those are trapping the stand.
Yeah, the Lord used us to trap y'all. You trapped by us. Hey, the Lord had to use the rooks.
Yeah, the rook. Yeah,
That's it.
The bishops. The king. The queen. Yeah, you know.
That's bad.
Bad, man.
Chess bad.
Checkmate.
That's a good game.
That's a beautiful game right there, chess. That's for thinkers. Yeah. Go ahead, Doc. Y'all check out this dude, Bobby Fischer, online. Check out Bobby Fischer.
I got a free
And then hit
Go
the trunk.
to add on Esau. It's on Malachi 1 and verse 4. This is where Edom
Them the
said,
white supremacists right there.
Nigga, they just seen the dog on the car.
What the girls at?
They try to put a demon on you. Yeah. But anyway, though, we about to. Go ahead.
Malachi 1 and verse 4, this is where Edom said, who are impoverished, but who return and built in desolate places. Thus says the Lord of hosts, thou shalt build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation for forever.
Right, so the Lord got indignation with you Edomites forever, man. See, that's so beautiful. If we was out here on our own, we'd have something to worry about. But the highest power conceivable hate you Edomites.
Right.
Especially if you're watching us, because we've been watching these white supremacists walk around us, right? But guess what? The Lord hates you, motherfucker. Oh, they left a comment or something?
I ain't seen this many Edomites just can't go.
Oh, I gotta go into
They
that.
butt hurt.
Bro,
Go
I
ahead.
ain't seen this
Go
many
ahead.
Edomites.
That's the spirit.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Make your point.
Yeah, that's the spirit though, because you know, we went to our spot, you know, our other spot or whatever, to set up shop, man. And through the spirit, man, Yahweh Shem Shah wanted us to come here, man. Through the spirit, man. He wanted us to come on the front
Yeah, that was a
line,
good
man.
point.
You see what I'm saying? Yahweh Shah ain't playing with these people, man. You see what I'm
And
saying?
they're going to show that the Spirit of the Lord is moving us. And you know, the Spirit had to wean him and go back and forth. We were like, oh, okay, yep, let's go. Then I think somebody else came up with another thing.
Boom. And here we is, man. And look how much activity you see coming around here now, man. Jake, you got Amalekites, you got white supremacists, all right? But this word is true, man. You know?
Yep, come on, let's go.
Going back to Genesis 4, in verse 13, and Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out the... See, like, calm down. This Genesis 4 and 14, behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from the face, it says, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. I'm reading it
Read it
again.
again.
It's on Genesis 4 and 14. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth. And from thy face shall I be hid.
And what are talking about when he said that face of it? Is wisdom. That face symbolizes wisdom. You know, you're not going to be able to come into the bridge to your salvation. Because it tells you in what, one scripture to come to mind, St. John the 15th chapter, you are now clean through the word. So by the Lord blocking you from getting his knowledge, you would never be able to come into his good graces, man.
Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
And that's what's happening right now. These devils consumed by the mouthpiece of the Lord. We the mouthpiece of Yahweh Shah, man. Straight up. Go ahead.
And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
And that's the climax. That's the manifestation right there. Manifesto letter. Lord come back. Devils, man. Tell this man left him. Look at this nigga sitting around with a chopper, writing. Chopper on his side.
That man ain't gonna, man.
You know what I mean? Jake, you got a 40. Yeah. Drinking and writing.
Crying. That's
Fuckers, man.
bad acting.
Bad acting.
Bad hate. They became sloppy, man. Y'all sloppy.
That's it.
What you gotta do?
Yeah. But that show you right there, that's the desperation of Esau. Anything to get that birthright. See, it all goes back to the birthright, man. That's
right.
That's what they did. See, we got the answers, man. Straight up, we got the answers. That's why we the target now. Let's get rid of the black people. Even though we ain't black, but you know, we know what they talking about. But see, they gonna tiptoe up on Great Millstone because you notice, right? They got us on the list, but in the media, they don't really want to. They want to go with all these other. I've heard of some of these things. They know to be careful to come up on Great Millstone. They know once they come on us, man, it's gonna be on. Yeah. Well, you got to do something else? Okay.
Just finish off my first time. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders.
And the lying wonder, the demonization. That's a big fat lie, man. Some nigga left a van on when it shot up Amalekite, then said his maker. How you know all that? Because we ain't stupid over here. Because for one thing, that compromised the integrity of investigation, man. Like, you ever watch our investigative reports and some of them different, you know what I mean? Even Snap. Yeah, Snap. Even Snap. You watch Snap? They don't let go of nothing, man. 2 years later, you don't know nothing, man. You don't know nothing, man.
They still on it.
But all of a sudden, these Edomites know everything about these dudes. Man, get the fuck out of here.
18-hour period.
Yeah, within a 10-hour window, man. Well,
Genesis 4 and 15, it said, the Lord said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold.
right, meaning what the Lord was with Esau coming into power. So if you did anything to try to interrupt the will of the Lord, you're going to get dealt with. That's why when you go into, I'm going to give you a good example. Nate Turner. The Lord fucked them up, man. Because he stepped in. He was trying to get a movement started to stop Esau from fulfilling destiny, man. You know? Lord, I know, I'm Esau. You coming up against me, you coming up against Esau. Yeah, go ahead,
Continuing on at verse 15, it's like
hey, because that's what God said that.
Yeah.
Well, no, that wasn't Cain. That was Yahweh said that. That's why Nat Turner got it.
Big piece of chicken. You don't go to get
if I add on it like a big dog, like say somebody in the business, a big dog, like, hey man, why you mess with him, man? He got my business, man. If you mess with him, you mess with the big dog. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau had to fulfill prophecy. You know. So Esau, you know, all things must be fulfilled.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and that's why Yahweh said that. Whoever slave Cain, vengeance shall come upon him sevenfold. Well,
it says, and the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him shall kill him.
that's why we know Cain and Amalekite, because Amalekites, they don't even want you to know they rule.
Yep.
They'll throw a president out there. They don't want you to know they rule. Here it is. They rule the planet Earth, but they're trying to keep it hush hush.
That's when you know
They don't want nobody to find out who they is, man.
That's it.
when you know you got the secret counsel of the wicked.
Is it?
Knowing that all it takes is wisdom to sniff them out. No?
A true gangster don't want to see.
Yep. Them the big gangsters.
They don't really
True gangsters. Right. That's true.
They don't even touch the dope.
They don't touch it. Yeah. They don't even want to, no paper trail go back in there.
I'm gonna let you get it done.
This is Job 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Oh, no, he's good. Yeah, he can't go past it. Now, let's go back to that.
This Genesis 4 in verse 16, it says, and Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived him and bare Enoch.
Oh, yeah. So the moral of the story is what? You devils it's a spot. It's a target on you. You got a warrant on you, man. You don't want it. You're a fugitive on the run, man.
That's right.
And all these different camps is spiritual checkpoints. So there's no way you can go. The Lord got us all over the world. Right. And either might try to go on that side of the world, this side of we there to get you.
That's right.
And then again, this is court is in session. And then if you know anything about conviction rates with these DAs, they biggest attribute is what? Audio and video. That's it. They got audio and video on you, they got you. I don't give a damn what lawyer you got. Now you got to plead. You got to make a plea because you got audio and video on you, right? We got the audio and video on you. We got video. We got pictures. Right. We got you hanging jakes. Right. We got quotes. Right. Right. We got you, man. Somebody, y'all got any pieces? Let's go ahead. We'll bring it up.
Amos chapter 5 and verse 15.
Yep.
Hate the evil and love the good.
Hold up. You in Amos the 5th chapter? Yep. Something come to mind up in here.
This is Amos chapter 5 and verse 15. Hate the evil and love the good. Establish judgment in the gate.
Is that not what we doing? 13.
Yeah.
That's good. Right above it. I am still. Go ahead.
This is Amos 5 and 13. Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time.
But there's a time coming where we're going to be silent. The Lord's going to take His word away, man. We ain't that time. You better get it while you can, man. Right. Read that part again.
Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time.
Right, we ain't gonna be out prophesying with martial law troops. There's a tank and we out here. No. So you better get this truth while you can, man.
Right.
What y'all doing?
Come on, Dad. Come on, bro.
What truth you talking about?
Truth of the Bible. You believe in the Bible?
Yeah.
The truth of the Bible. Now we got it.
All that. From Genesis to the Revelation. I quoted right back.
Come on.
I'm OG. I got you.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, have a question.
Come here. Go to Ezekiel the 17th chapter.
All right.
Brother Bob, I read this out, and I want you to break it down.
Read it to me.
This is Ezekiel chapter 17 and verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, put forth a riddle and speak a parable unto the house of Israel.
It's a riddle, all right? Now go ahead.
And say, Thus saith the Lord God, a great eagle with great wings, long-winded, full of feathers, which had divers colors, came.
What's that talking about? Who is that eagle?
Me?
All right, okay, bro. Thank you.
I'm the eagle.
Thank you, bro. All right, bro. All right, we'll holler. Have a good evening. Have a good evening, bro. All right, bye.
All right, OG.
Yo, we'll holler at you, OG. We'll holler at you. Appreciate you.
OG, triple OG, triple OG.
Appreciate you, my brother. Come on.
Verse 14, seek the
Don't
good
y'all try to
and not evil,
But it says, seek the good
manipulate
and
and
not
change
evil. Go ahead.
things
that ye may live.
That you may live, read.
And so the Lord, the God of hosts, shall be with you as ye have spoken. Hate the evil and love the good.
Hey, hate group, right? So who's signing off on us being a hate group? The Lord said hate the evil, man. So you can call us a hate group, but guess what? The Lord told us to hate you. That's right. Just because you try to press on us and put it out there to me, now you want us to change. Oh, like that nigga General Hunter. I knew it was somebody. I knew it was somebody. That nigga compromised the word. Hey, and that nigga wanted to always back. He the General Hunter. Well, when the camera was in your face, you nigga, you ain't going to the scripture. And that's the second time he did that on a big scale.
Yeah, I don't hate God.
That nigga said that. That nigga said, I don't hate all white people, but God hates white people. Fucking nigga.
We hate either.
I don't hate white people, but God. He spit on the Lord.
That's it. He's trying to snitch on the Lord, man. Lord will kill him.
I don't hate white people. But God,
Lord gonna kill that nigga.
treason, man.
First thing you supposed to do before the scriptures out. Hold
I meant
on.
to get on that nigga too, man. I meant to get on that nigga, man.
Treason.
That you fat chicken eat nigga, man.
call
Hey,
Jelly
and I'm gonna say
dog,
something too, right? You got a lot of people like to say, y'all went from one way, y'all didn't know, but what Yahweh Shai said, a tree is known by its fruit. We ain't have to be there. We got the records on you niggas, man. We can't speak on the trees, man.
Right.
Plus our elders put us on game. Yeah, go ahead.
Cause this is Amos 5:15, hate the evil,
That's why Yahweh Shai said that.
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead.
love the
Hey,
good,
cause that's some Jake shit. You don't know me. You can't speak on me. No, we do know you, you fat ox pig.
and establish judgment in the gate.
Read.
It may be that the Lord, Yahweh Shai of hosts, will have gracious, will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph.
Right, and that's dealing with Israel.
That's it.
So the remnant of Joseph is Israel, the elect. So the Lord is going to be gracious to us, man. Why? Because we out here establishing judgment in the gate, man. Not like that fat nigga General Yohana. That nigga folded up, man. He did that before. I don't hate white people, but God hates white people. You sell out.
Flipper.
Yeah, the nigga, yeah. Chump, man. Yeah. So yeah, man, with that, man, they want to give all praise, honor, and glory. Double honors to the head apostle, the elders, the great meals club. Shalom, much honors and respect to the sincere brethren out there, laboring in his work, as well as the Ak and the Aqua, that described as as well. With that, DTA and Shalom.
DTA, Bible Ball. Shalom. Shalom royalty, you monsters and you demons, man. Devils, man.
Hey, how about Shem Yahshua, rock the thumb?
Yeah, let's start with the we're gonna have to go ahead and shoot out there, you know what I mean?
Hey, we got a meeting point. Hey, we got a meeting point where we meet up after this. This week we might not meet there, but future times, you know, future time we'll let brothers know when we meet up. Y'all about to see my side by the thigh, Shalom. Hey, y'all about to see my side by the thigh, Shalom.